be on Radio What. Call 501-470-6386. Say your name, where you're from, and you're listening to What? The music you want is on RadioWhat.com. What's up, party people? It's Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous? It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time now. And if you need DJ services, please head to DJLittleRock.com. Get your free price quote and check availability, and you can book yours truly for your event. Yeah, you know, party people, I have some events coming up this week. On Thursday, I'll be at the Old Post Barbecue in Russellville, Arkansas. And on Friday, I'm at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. Yeah, good times. Video dance party, karaoke jam. Be there. Be there. And for right now, Saturday, I'm open. I'm sure I'll find something to do. You know, it's wedding season, and today's program is all about weddings. I had a wedding last night at Rim Shoals up in Mountain View. I drove quite some time. Now, it was on the White River at Rim Shoals. The Rim Shoals Resort is on the White River. It's between the resort is located between train tracks and the White River. Now, the train tracks are set up a little higher. Now, this is important because last night it was raining real hard. So the water was coming down the hill from the train tracks down to the river, which is great. But the two big giant tents that were set up for the wedding event were right in the path of the water. So I had my equipment set up, and in the dance floor tent that they had the bar set up over there on that side, and there was a dance floor set up. So I set my equipment on the dance floor so I wouldn't be in the grass. It was a pretty big dance floor, so there still was plenty of space for the people to dance around in front of me. So it started to rain. I was standing in the grass part. So my equipment was on the dance floor, but I was still standing in the grass part, and the rain was coming down real hard. So I ended up with my feet in the mud. Now, thankfully, there was a caterer there. It was the Mershon Catering. Delicious food, by the way. I got to nibble a little bit because they put the food right next to the DJ booth. And, you know, I see the good food. I got to have a little bit. So the cocktail hour food was sitting right next to me. Now, the dinner tent was a whole nother tent. So it was really good planning. They were going to have the event outside by the White River, and they decided, nope, it's raining way too hard. So they brought it all in to the dance floor tent right in front of me. They had a harpist, real good harpist. Let me catch her name. I know I wrote it down. Tracy was the harpist. Nicest little young lady. And she played, and I had a microphone set up for her so she was able to be heard by the people in the big tent, and just, you know, sweet as can be. And she did a great job. The officiant, unfortunately, I did not get her name, but great officiating, just a good job. The Blumenthals are married. The party was excellent. Oh my goodness. And it was all due to good planning. Abe and Virginia picked out some great songs, and they made sure I had the right music to play. So the more you plan, the better I am. I will tell you that for nothing, because I send out the planning forms whenever you book me to be your DJ. It's all online, so it's really easy, really interactive. Every time you hit save, it sends me a little message, so I'm always thinking about you. So I encourage you. It is wedding season. Yeah. Oh, I like wedding season. I like events. I like that people allow me to be a DJ still. been doing this for so long. And eventually I figured, well, I'm going to be too old to do it. But here I am, 50 years old, and I'm still keeping up. The kids love me. They seem to like what I'm doing. I get them. I was entertaining some little kids. I mean, weddings is all about families, and it's not just the people that are over 18. It's also their children too. You'll have married people with children at these events. So I'll have to entertain the kids. What is it, from 6 to 60 and beyond? So yeah, weddings are great, and it's really good. Which brings me to today's episode. It is all about weddings. Oh, shoot, I almost forgot. Yes, last night I was with Julia Jean Photography. I definitely had to give her a shout out. She was great. Her and her husband were just fantastic all over that event, just taking pictures. Great. Julia Jean Photography. I think she's up there in Harrison, Arkansas. So if you're in the area, I encourage you. Julia Jean Photography. Look her up. So once again, back to this episode today. I was at an open house. This is Sunday, May 19th. And I was at an open house at Audreys Lakeview wedding venue and events. And this is in London, Arkansas. And it turns out this nice lady, Audrey, she is a sweet lady. She has this really nice property right on the lake, right on, I guess it's Delaware Lake or Lake Dardanelle, somewhere in that area. It's just so beautiful. Her backyard. And she runs a B&B, an Airbnb. And she's already been inviting people to come out to her house. So some of these folks have said, hey, can I get married on your property down there by the lake? So light bulb goes off in her head, and she says, well, yeah, you sure you can. And why don't I go ahead and put a concrete slab over there by the water so you have this nice backdrop. And on top of that concrete slab, at least half of it, I'm going to put a pavilion. So she has this beautiful pavilion set up on half of the concrete slab, and then the other half is open air. So if you want to have your event outside by the lake with that as your nice backdrop, you have it. Audrey's Lakeview wedding venue and events in London, Arkansas. So the pavilion has restrooms. It has a full stove. There's this a refrigerator that's quality. It's really expensive. What do they have? What do they call it? Like a restaurant refrigerator. So really, she hasn't spared any expense. It's a beautiful location. It's brand new. She hasn't had many events there yet. I think she had a birthday party recently. And when she invited me to come around to be the DJ, of course I said yes. And what sealed the deal is she also had Blue Willow Catering with Ray Black at the event. And yeah, I like working with Ray Black and Blue Willow Catering. And they're also affiliated with the Old Post Barbecue. Oh, now you know, because I'm at the Old Post Barbecue doing a karaoke show every other Thursday. So, yeah, great food, check. Great location, check. And they also had a great photographer. Spencer Moody Photography was on hand. Now, Spencer Moody, I know I've heard of her, and I know that, I did say her. Her name is Spencer. Yeah, spoiler alert. So we'll talk to her a little bit in the podcast. So I get to talk to Audrey, and I talked to Ray Black for a little bit in the podcast, and I talked to Spencer Moody. She got a little bit in there talking about her name and her photography business. And I also talked to, this was like a great open house for this wedding venue. they had I guess you'd only call them a fake couple, a fake bride and groom. And it was two beautiful kids, young kids, they got to be not even in their 20s. They're both school age, I'm sure, just out of high school or in high school or maybe just in college. You know, everyone under 30 at this time they're all babies. So very good looking kids. It was Andy and Kaylee, and I get to talk to them a little bit in the podcast. So without further ado, I think I've spoiled the whole podcast by telling you everything up front, but so I spoiled it. Take a listen anyway. Without further ado, let's get into it right about now. What's up, party people? It's Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, still live over at Audreys Lakeview Weddings and Events in London, Arkansas. And who do I have with me? I have Aubrey herself. That's what I said, Audrey. Audrey, of course. You know, it's live. It's a podcast. I don't have to be perfect. But yes, it's Audrey's Lakeview Weddings and Events. And we're right here on the lake. What lake is this behind me, Miss Audrey?
It is Dardanelle Lake.
Dardanelle Lake. And what made you decide to build this beautiful pavilion out here on Dardanelle Lake?
Because it's always been a dream of mine, and it just came together, and I'm just happy that I was able to do this.
Well, we have an open house. I know you're going to be listening to this podcast after the open house is done, but now, have you done weddings before? Have you been, I guess you've been to weddings, but what made you want to have your own wedding venue? Because it is beautiful. It's right here on Lake Dardanelle. I'm looking behind me. It's a beautiful day, Sunday. And Aubrey, tell us a little bit more about why you're doing this.
I have a home right out here on the lake, and it's Airbnb. And when folks would come and stay in my Airbnb, they said, I would love to get married in your yard right there by the lake. And so I started thinking about it, and I just made it happen, and it's just a dream come true.
See, now Airbnb, you've already been inviting people to come to your property, come to your home. Are you still running the Airbnb?
Yes.
So, all right. So you invite people to come out here to London, Arkansas. It's beautiful. It's green. It's gorgeous. The yard is kept up right. I saw there was a Larry running around, and he was just keeping the yard up. Is Larry a permanent fixture here?
Yeah, he's part of the maintenance and a good friend of mine.
Fabulous, fabulous. Audrey, how do they find out more about you, Audrey, of Lakeview Weddings and Events?
We have a web page. It's Audreys Lakeview Weddings and Events. And also you can give me a call at 479-857-7620.
Thank you so much, Audrey of Audreys Lakeview Weddings and Events. It's Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com at the What Makes You Famous podcast. And Audrey, you have a few last words for the people?
I'd love to see you guys here, and I'd love to show you around.
Thank you, Audrey. What's up, party people? It's Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, hanging out live at Audreys Lakeside Wedding and Events. And this is the What Makes You Famous podcast. And what I have here is the best caterer anywhere. Blue Willow Catering. This is Ray Black. Ray Black, tell us a little bit about you and Blue Willow Catering.
We're a catering company located in Russellville, Arkansas. We pretty much go all over the state. We go from Little Rock to Oklahoma. And pretty much anything you need food-wise, we can do it for you.
How long you been doing this there, Ray Black of Blue Willow Catering?
Business has been open for right at 6 years, but I've got a lot of experience through our different staff of up to 40 years worth of experience.
40 years you've been doing this. What kind of food primarily do you make?
We mostly make pretty much a lot of appetizers, handheld, good food. Really about the only food we make is good food. So, but we do everything from barbecue to steak dinner. So that's what we like doing.
What's been the most popular food of late? Like, for example, say last night. I know you did a wedding up on a mountain.
We do a lot of Hispanic meals, everything from street tacos to chicken and beef fajitas, good queso. So that's been the popular item this year.
Ray Black of Blue Willow Catering. How'd they find out more about you?
Go to bluewillowevents.com and you can find our information. Call me at 501-470-6830 and we can make any event happen.
Thank you, Ray Black. Blue Willow Catering is Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, hanging out here at Audreys Lakeview Weddings and Events. And this is the What Makes You Famous podcast. Thank you, Ray Black. You want to say some last words for the people?
Thank you.
It's Keys Dan from RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. It's the What Makes You Famous podcast. Still hanging out live at Audreys Lakeview Weddings and Events in London, Arkansas. And we're having a little open house. I know you're going to be listening to this podcast way after the open house is over, but I have a bride and groom all set up at the Weddings and Events Center. It's a beautiful couple, and they look like they're so in love. Have you ever met each other?
No.
That was the groom. What's the groom's name?
Andy.
Andy? Just Andy. And what's the bride's name?
My name's Kaylee.
Kaylee. How'd you get involved in this there, Kaylee?
I saw a post on Facebook to be a fake bride on Sunday, so I was like, okay, sign me up.
Fake bride. I'll do it. And Andy, how'd you find out about it?
Friend of Audrey Duval, and I was like, hey, I'll be your groom for you. So that's kind of how I got signed up with this. I didn't know who I was going to marry, but turned out it was a beautiful young girl. So I'm like, this works.
Well, you've been chit-chatting with each other underneath this beautiful pavilion on this fine Sunday at the Weddings and Events Center. It's the Audreys Lakeview Weddings and Events Center in London, Arkansas. Are you professional models? First, Andy, because you're so gorgeous.
If I was, I wouldn't have a day job.
All right, then. Kaylee, same question. Are you a professional model?
I wish, because that would be a dream job, honestly. But no, I'm not.
Yeah, because you know models don't work at all. They don't work hard. No.
Camera. That's literally all they do is look at a camera.
Fabulous. So what do you do in your daytime, Mr. Andy?
I'm an HVAC technician, so I get to fix air conditioners and make hot places cold and cold places hot. So,
well, you can promote the people that you work for. I don't mind.
I don't know. I'll be all right.
Fantastic. What do you do, Miss Kaylee?
I work at Axiom, so I do marketing and a little bit of sales for the digital data side of Axiom.
These are two very smart people, fine, upstanding members of the community. They should probably get married because they look like they're getting married. She's in a beautiful gown. Who made the gown?
I'm not quite sure. I don't know.
You know, when I get on the red carpet, I say, who are you wearing?
I made it myself.
You made it yourself. Talent. You know, in high school, I was a member of fashion marketing. I was in fashion marketing in my 10th, 11th, and 12th year. Yes, DECA, Distributive Educations, and I made my own clothes for a fashion show. Have you ever done that, Kaylee?
No, I haven't, but that sounds pretty cool.
Very cool. Who are you wearing, Mr. Andy?
I am wearing a rented tux. That's what I'm wearing.
Rented from who?
Formal Affairs, I believe. I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Formal Affairs. I think that's up on where all the hotels are. What's the name of that street? Right by Cracker Barrel. 141. I know the number is 141 Harold Street. That's right, in Russellville, Arkansas. Good job, Kaylee. Saving my life. Good job. Miss Kaylee, tell the people how to find you on social media.
If you want to find me on Facebook, my name is Kaylee Nicole Lawrence, and my Instagram is at Kaylee, Kaylee, Nicole, Nicolee. Yes, with an extra E. So find me on both of those social media platforms.
I encourage you to follow her. And then, Andy, you want to tell the people how to find you on social media?
If you'd like to find me, my name's Andy Winchell. That's ANDYWINCHELL. And like I said, on Instagram, it's at Andy_Winchell on Instagram. So you can search me and find me if you would like to.
I'll tell you, I'm going to be following you. I'll be your biggest stalker. Like. How come you're liking stuff from 2016? I don't know. I'm out back there. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. Well, any last words for the people? Let's go ladies first.
Happy Sunday. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
All right, Mr. Andy, last word.
Let's have a wonderful wedding. I don't know.
Thank you so much, Andy and Kaylee, the bride and groom hanging out here at Audrey's Lakeview Weddings and Events. It's Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. It's the What Makes You Famous podcast. Hashtag What Makes You Famous. Party people, Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. It's the What Makes You Famous podcast. Still hanging out at Audrey's Lakeview Weddings and Events in London, Arkansas. All the great people here. It's a beautiful day. I know you're listening to this way after the event is already over, but you can still get in contact with Audrey. And the photographer here, Spencer Moody Photography. I'm kind of confused. I don't know whether it's Spencer or Moody standing in front of me. Tell them who you are.
I'm Spencer.
It's Spencer, everybody. Yes, that was a dainty little lady's voice, and her name is Spencer. Is that your first name or last name?
First name.
First name. Who named you?
My mom.
Mama said, no, this little girl's getting named Spencer. Tell me, now, is your mom a pretty cool lady? What made her name you Spencer?
After her grandpa. That was her favorite relative.
Okay, and then you've been taking pictures here at this nice event at Audrey's. I keep saying Aubrey. I don't know why. Talking hard. Okay, and you're taking pictures. You're taking photos of the people that are here. Where can they find these photos?
Spencer Moody Photography LLC on Facebook.
On Facebook. How long you been taking pictures there, Spencer Moody?
About 8 years.
8 years. Now, do you do weddings primarily or other events?
Just about everything.
Just about everything. So, if you want your picture made, you go find Spencer Moody. Where else can they find you, Spencer Moody?
Facebook.
Facebook. Best place. Say something for the people.
Have a good day.
Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. It's the What Makes You Famous podcast at Audrey's. Well, there you have it, party people. That was the podcast. What a great event. The kids were dancing in front of me like crazy. I played all kinds of great pop music. I played some country, some rock. I couldn't get the kids to stop dancing. Not that I wanted them to stop dancing. They had a good time. I even had one of the boys came around the back. He wanted to be a DJ, so I let him do a little wiki on the turntable. So he had a good time with that. He cut so hard, he thought he was a DJ. Check, 1, 2. Yeah. So that's it, man. What a good time. Audrey's Lakeview Wedding Venue and Events. That was the open house today. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. What Makes You Famous? If you want to tell your story on the What Makes You Famous podcast, I encourage you to give me a call at 501-470-6386 or email info@radiowhat.com. It's Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.
Radio What? The music you want. Hey guys, this is Shelly G with a fast fact. Jean Louise Calment's CD was released on her 121st birthday in 1996, titled Time's Mistress. It features Miss Calment reminiscing to a score of rap music and other tunes. Do you have a fast fact? Share it with us at Interactive Radio RadioWhat.com.
Be on Radio What's. Call 501-470-6386. Say your name, where you're from, and you're listening to What? The music you want is on RadioWhat.com.